Hello and welcome to my Oxvlog for 5th week. So this week I thought I would show you another random collection of clips from my week. So this has been a bit of late 4th week and into 5th week, so we're kind of in the midpoint of term, and this is my daily walk from lectures back to college. So that was St John's Street. We've now turned on, gosh, I don't know half of the street names in Oxford, this is really embarrassing. Beaumont Street, that's what it's called. We're passing by the Randolph Hotel and also the Ashmolean Museum, and I will shortly be crossing the road to go back to college. It's quite a pleasant walk really. I do have to do it a good few times every day because I tend to go to 7 lectures a week, I'd say, for languages, and I also go to about 3 or 4 language classes a week plus tutorials, so it's a fair bit of contact time, but it's only about a 10-minute walk from Lincoln. And as you can see, it was a very nice day as well. Your eyes and ears are about to be graced with Lincoln's Halfway Hall. So halfway through our degree, and we're singing a bit of All Star. And now for the college anthem, Lincoln Till I Die.
So the footage you'll have just seen that I filmed is from Halfway Hall. So that's a formal hall that is served about halfway through your degree. So though I'm a linguist, so I'm technically not halfway through my degree, it's where the majority of people are halfway through, and so we have a really nice formal dinner. We're all dressed up a bit nicely for it, and it got a lot boozier than I was expecting. It was a really lovely evening. I wasn't quite expecting us to start singing All Star in the middle of our grand dining hall, but nevertheless it happened, and I'm now planning on heading back to our college bar. Luckily I've got a room that's just overlooking it, so as I'm in college I'm very well situated for everything like this. So I'm going to head back to the college bar, hopefully see a couple of my friends, and because it's a Thursday night we're going to head out to Bridge, which is one of the nightclubs around here. And that'll be really nice because a lot of our second years will be going out and we've already got tickets. So it's going to be a really lovely evening, so I will see you soon.
As you might notice, this footage is not actually in Oxford, so I went home for the weekend after Halfway Hall. So this is a bit of the clear blue sky that I saw when I was on the Oxford Tube, which is a really handy service running from London back to Oxford. And this is the view from out of my window. This is getting a little bit closer into Oxford, heading towards the Magdalen roundabout that's quite familiar to a lot of us at Oxford. And there's some pretty shops, pastel-y buildings, and so I thought that was quite pretty to put in the video as well.
It's very sunny, but it's not hot. My room is incredibly sunny because I've got a couple of massive windows around here, which I'm not complaining about. I'm very happy about this. Just to give you some background, it is Monday of 5th week, it's the 13th of February, and I have just arrived back in Oxford in my room, as you can see, after a weekend at home. So I went home on Friday evening after my peer support supervision, and I've only just got back this morning, so I was up at 7, I'm quite tired. Since it's about 10:30, I'm getting ready to go to my 11 AM lecture. Luckily for me, that's my only lecture today, so I'm going to spend the rest of the evening in Lincoln Library doing some translation. So I hope you have a good 5th week.
It is now nearly 7 o'clock on Monday of 5th week. I've had my tutorial at Magdalen, which was okay. It's just having a 4:30 to 5:30 tute is pretty darn tiring. I just got really sleepy through that. Yeah, a lot of Oxford is tiredness and sitting on the floor filming because, you know, why not? I'm in a very random mood today. I think it's coming back to Oxford from being home has disorientated me a bit. I'm going to go to Chosen Noodle for dinner, which has just opened up on George Street. So some of the older Oxvloggers and people who left Oxford a few years ago might not have heard of it. But it basically does different types of noodles and curries, sushi as well. So I'm going to go there with my friends Emma and Laura and get some dinner. And then we've got hustings, which are basically where we elect JCR positions. So the people running for these positions have to stand up, give a speech, and then we ask them questions. So we've got hustings for the roles of the Bull President, because Lincoln are holding a Bull in 2018, which I'm hoping to fly back from Spain to come to because I really don't want to miss the Bull. And also we're doing hustings for Gender Rep, which is a really important role in terms of like gender equality, feminism, and also doing things like potentially female sanitary supplies, movie nights, and yeah.
It is 9 PM on Monday evening and I'm heading for a late night library trip down the staircase. I probably should not film while I'm walking down the staircase. Yeah, we just had our hustings and now I'm preparing to do a couple of hours work before I go to bed. It's about to get very dark. There you go, I'm just walking through Gravecourt now. Right, see you later. So this is a bit of a random part of the video. So it's Valentine's Day at about 8 in the evening and I'm about to host a Lincoln Welfare Valentine's Pamper Evening. But before then, I found out that I've got a something called a buddy box that I ordered to myself a couple of weeks ago now, so I'd totally forgotten about it. I've just opened it up and I was like almost screaming. I was that happy. I was like, this needs to go in an Oxvlog video, just how happy I am. I will come into better light and continue to open my buddy box. So, the first thing I found that made me really excited was these postcards that have come in. So this says, self-kindness squad declaration. I promise to show myself the same kindness, patience and respect that I show to others, that kind of thing. So that's really cute. Got another postcard that's come through with a little sloth on it, which is cool. There's also a mug. This made me too happy. It's a mug. Let me open it up. This is not the best thing to be filming because I'm trying to open it with one hand. It's got a sloth on the mug. Look, it's a sloth mug. That's exciting. And it will remind me to be kind to myself. There's also a type of tea, which is called Immunity, very well named, that's got orange and blueberry green tea and vitamins. So I will be drinking that soon. Oh, there's more, there's more, there's more. A kit of crafty loveliness. So some sort of arts and crafts, like you can make your own felt sloth. So it's a good job I like sloths because otherwise this would be a bit overkill. There's also, oh my gosh, there's more postcards. As you can see, my notice boards are all completely full everywhere, so I don't really know where I'm going to put these. Oh, it's a coaching session called What's Bugging You? Which is cool, and a little leaflet from them. Oh, I am more than happy with that buddy box. I'm hopefully going to be filming some of the Welfare Pamper Evening that I'm setting up. As you can see, my room is again in a state of disarray with lots of Valentine's loveliness things. It'll be really nice to have a Pamper Evening for the JCR tonight because, you know, some people might be on their own or want to spend Valentine's Day with their friends, and I think it's really important to just look after yourself and take an evening out to just do face masks and paint your nails and listen to music and eat chocolate-covered strawberries. Yes, I am so excited to make those. And I also got flowers as well because for those of us who might not be receiving flowers this Valentine's Day, it's nice to have some communally welfare rep bought flowers, I think. So that's my plan for the evening, and it's also Tell Street's Arts Festival week, meaning that I'm busy going to things like street fairs, opening concerts, arts and crafts events. So fifth week is a very busy one for me, as you will have seen from the random sporadic clips that I've included in this week's vlog, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to title it yet. We'll have to wait and see. But I hope you have a great fifth week, or wherever you are. Like in the real world, this isn't fifth week. This is just mid-February. So let me know what your plans are for this week. What did you get up to for Valentine's Day? Do you do anything special? And your uni puts on anything special like the Pamper Evening for Valentine's Day? Or just generally how you've been doing.
So, as promised, I'm in the JCR for the Pamper Evening that I was hosting. It is nearly midnight and it's just finishing up now. I've had a face mask done, so I'm feeling very nice, and I've got very smooth skin. Just to give you an idea of all the stuff, there is an awful lot of it. I kind of scattered like pillows and teddy bears and blankets around the JCR, and at its peak there was probably about 12 people in there, like getting stuck in with face masks, having some of the food. We melted some chocolate, so there was chocolate fondue and strawberries. A really nice night. It gave me a deserved chance to pamper myself. I've done my nails, I've done my face mask, had a moisturise. So yeah, life in Oxford is very stressful. I've got glitter on my nose. Life in Oxford is very stressful. It's very useful to be able to have this sort of like welfare initiative. So yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep and I'm gonna upload this video in the morning. Alright, see you then.